guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I had put up an Instagram post 3 to 4 days back on which look you would like for me to recreate on my YouTube channel. So I am just about recovering from a viral or a flu, and I thought that I'll shoot this video so that I also feel better and I have something to do apart from just resting. And you guys, out of the 4 looks that I had posted, voted for this one, and today we are going to recreate this look. It's a very simple look with minimal products. All the products are on a budget, and I will add them a collection of all the makeup and the jewelry and everything that I've used in the description box below, so you can have a look at that if you choose to purchase anything from this look. I will also alongside be answering all the questions that I got on my Instagram. So I just washed my face and I have emerged out of bed after, as I said, 4, 5, 6 days. I sat and I put on the camera and I look so tired and ill. Like यही है जो है यार, मैं ऐसी ही दिख रही हूँ अभी फिलहाल. So we will be creating this look right here, and I put it up on Instagram. You guys voted for it. मैंने 4 looks लगाई थी. Most of you, 50% of you voted for this look. So we'll create this look. Please ignore my dark circles and my hair. I am quite symptomatic even right now, but this should be like a good challenge to do a makeup look while I look like this. So सबसे पहले I'm gonna apply this lip balm. It's from this small brand called Wildflower Soapery, and now I think they've rebranded. I will attach their Instagram somewhere over here, देख लेना. But this lip balm is so hydrating and it smells amazing. So this is what I usually do right in the beginning, ताकि थोड़ा time मिल जाए lips को to absorb all the nourishment, especially अगर मैं liquid matte lipstick लगा रही हूँ, because they tend to be drying. So the first question is, do you enjoy being an influencer? So first up, I think I have an issue with the word influencer. I don't understand what that is, because as a person I have never really massively gotten influenced by somebody's choices. So I don't understand. I don't think anybody should be getting so influenced by influencers or anybody around you. You should be able to use your own mind on what you want to do. I'm an influencer. I am a content creator and I'm enjoying that process right now. And influencers को मैं ज़्यादा follow भी नहीं करती हूँ, like follow as in follow on Instagram or their lives. I don't indulge in that a lot, and especially the last, I think, 5-6 years, I focus more on the kind of content I want to consume and create than following influencers. And I actually get quite put off personally when people show a lot of their materialistic achievements. It's totally on them, whatever they want to do, but I don't feel that that is a healthy culture. काफ़ी हाइड्रेट कर देता है स्किन को, एंड आई एक्चुअली फील आई कैन डू विद अनदर राउंड. काफ़ी टाइम हो गया. सो आई वॉज सेइंग बेसिकली इन्फ्लुएंसर इन द सेंस कि मतलब देर इज़ दिस celebrity called Harshvardhan Rane. I speak about him a lot. My friends also laugh about it a lot as to how hard I'm crushing on him. So the kind of life he lives, it really connects with or resonates with me, and वो वाला influence मुझे पसंद है. He is into fitness. He's living a life pretty much in the jungles. He has a camper van. He doesn't live in an apartment all through the year. तो वैसा वाला influence मेरे को kind of पसंद है, because it gives me a direction on what I want to do with my own life. And that is inspiring actually, more than influencing. Now I'm gonna put Swiss Beauty mattifying makeup primer. छोटा सा ऐसा दिखता है ये, और थोड़ी सी ही क्वांटिटी लगाएंगे, स्पेशली अंडर आइज पे, क्योंकि उस मेरे अंडर आइज को बहुत ज़रूरत है यार ध्यान की और प्रोडक्ट्स की. सो एनीवे, नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन इज़, यार शिमला कब आओगे? मेरे को जैसे ही शिमला का कोई भी क्वेश्चन आता है मैं बहुत ज़्यादा खुश हो जाती हूँ, क्योंकि शिमला में हम लॉकडाउन में 2 साल रहे थे हमारे घर पे वहाँ. and that was probably the best time of my life. Like that is a huge claim, but it truly was one of the most beautiful times of my life. और मैं घूम फिर के मेरे को बहुत स्ट्रॉन्ग फीलिंग है कि मैं शिमला या शिमला के किसी सबर्ब में ही सेटल होंगी. So I have just manifested that. Like I hope that happens. मेरे को पर्सनली सिटी लाइफ में रहना बहुत ज़्यादा स्ट्रेसफुल लगता है, बहुत ज़्यादा ओवर स्टिमुलेटिंग लगता है. एंड आई हैव ऑलवेज बिन अ माउंटेन बॉडी. Even right now, like when we went to Leh Ladakh in September, when we came back, I genuinely just wanted to move to Manali and Leh side. So Shimla में बहुत जल्दी आऊँगी, and hopefully not for a trip but to settle over there. So today I'm going to use these two budgeted foundations. मार्स की फाउंडेशन है, हाई कवरेज फाउंडेशन है, एंड इसका फुल फ्लेजेड रिव्यू के लिए शायद एक और वीडियो बनाऊंगी मैं. आई मेक अ कंपैरिजन विद माय यूजुअल Maybelline Fit Me foundation. But I'm gonna use, basically I'm gonna mix 02 and 04 because I'm between two shades. इसका एक पंप लूँगी और इसका एक से थोड़ा सा कम. They're two different shades and I'm going to mix them up nicely. And with this I feel like one maybe can skip concealer because ये काफ़ी high coverage है. So अभी के लिए सिर्फ यहाँ पे लगाऊंगी. And my under eyes really need a lot more help today because of my illness. So we'll see what we have to do with them. I'm a person who has used not even medium, light coverage foundation most of my life, and ये PR में आया था, and I've taken some time to get used to this high coverage foundation, but overall I quite like the finish that it provides. So now with a damp beauty blender, I'm going to start blending it in while I chat with you. Next question is, how are you losing weight? So I am doing the very basics. There is no magic to this. I am following, यार ये ना actually बहुत ज़्यादा multitasking हो रही है मेरे लिए. But I'm basically in a caloric deficit. Not right now because I'm ill. I'm eating quite a lot, but I'm in a caloric deficit. I'm going to the gym around 5 times a day, or sometimes like a bit 3 to 4 times, but I have been like very regular with my strength training. I'm trying to hit 8,000 steps in a day, but that is what I attempt to do. I don't end up doing it always. And what else? I have increased my protein intake, and इसके लिए भी आई थिंक अगर ढंग से जानना है कि मैं कर क्या रही हूँ तो फिर इसके लिए भी शायद से एक और वीडियो बनानी पड़ेगी. एंड डू यू सी लाइक मतलब काफ़ी ज़्यादा हाई कवरेज है, और it has blended pretty easily and neatly. Because I need help with the under eyes, I will need to color correct and apply concealer. So yeah, so about weight loss, I was saying that I am basically in a calorie deficit. I calculated my basal metabolic rate और कितनी calories मेरी body consume करती है while I am not in a state of activity, और उससे फिर like I 100 or 150 calories कम खा रही हूँ मैं. So like my calorie intake is around 1950, which is almost 2000 calories in a day. And then I am strength training and progressive overloading चल रही है काफ़ी solid. I was gaining a lot of strength and then I fell ill. And उसके अलावा 8K steps is my goal, but there are times when I end up doing like 2 to 3,000 steps also because I'm working from home या जब कभी काम ज़्यादा आ जाता है. और उसके अलावा eating more protein and eating more vegetables and eating more fruits. So बाकी सब खुद ही हो रहा है. It's really actually very simple if you stick to the basics and show up in terms of these things consistently, तो फ़र्क पड़ेगा ही. Like that is how the mathematics of calories in versus calories out works. And I can make another video on it if you guys are interested. Comment below if you would want to know. So if you see, यहाँ पे काफ़ी बढ़िया coverage मिल गई है मुझे. I use for color correction I use a lipstick. I don't have color correctors. I like having like fewer products and not like 10,000 products for every different part of my makeup routine. और यहाँ पे मैं थोड़ी सी, क्योंकि इतने बुरे हाल हैं, ऑरेंज कलर करेक्शन कर रही हूँ on my eyes. Actually quite loyal to Swiss Beauty and Mars right now. Like Maybelline also I'm quite fond of, but I'm that kind of a person. If I like something, I will stick to that brand for years unless I find something way better. And I get pretty emotionally attached to the products and the brands that I use. I think वो काफ़ी लोगों के साथ होता है. सो एनीवे आई हैव कलर ऑरेंज कर दिया है मैंने. इसके ऊपर हम लगाएंगे कंसीलर अगेन फ्रॉम. आई लुक लाइक अ क्यूट रैकून. नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन. What do you do for a living? Okay, so I do quite a lot of things, but I run a branding and marketing agency called brandonama.com. You can go onto the website and see our work and whatever else we do over there. And we started out with that in 2013. Through the pandemic, I kind of realized that I did not want to carry on doing that as my main work. I was hitting like a creative roadblock, and I personally, I don't know if somebody gets offended by this or not, but I personally felt respect was lacking from the side of the most of the clients. And in general, the trend is that in the creative field, I feel that respect is lacking. So I wanted to move away from that. But obviously that isn't how easy life is. I couldn't fully move away from that. I'm still doing that as my main business along with my husband. और उसके साथ हमने एक कॉफ़ी ब्रांड लॉन्च करा जो नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन है, which is called the Dark Roast Company. You must have seen it in the rest of my videos also. And we started that coffee brand in 2017 or 18 and took it really slow and steady. And so that is the second thing I am doing. And the third thing now is content creation. So these three things, but primarily Brandonama is what usually pays our bills. And the Dark Rose Company is still a baby business. So abhi, I would say like we are just on the brink of becoming profitable. And तीसरी चीज़ ये है, like I am doing brand collaborations. अगर मेरे को brand resonate करता है या पसंद आता है, or I feel that my audience would like it. So these are mainly the three things that I am doing. This is my very sad attempt at making a short form video. ये बहुत लंबी बनने वाली है और वो मेरे को realize हो गया. Now this is the Swiss Beauty concealer that I'm going to use. It's called 02 Sand Sable. This is my shade, and I'm going to apply it here and here. Maybe a little bit here as well. I actually really like this concealer. Like, it's cakey bhi nahi hota, and it's a budget product. And Swiss Beauty के काफ़ी चीज़ें बहुत ही short हैं, which I have been hooked on to for a very very long time. जितना प्यार मैंने इस ब्रांड को दिखाया है, I think इनको मेरे साथ मैंने करी है काफ़ी सारी कोलैब स्विस ब्यूटी के साथ, बट इनको ना मंथली में भेज देना चाहिए मेरे को सामान. ऑनेस्टली काफ़ी ज़्यादा फ़र्क है ना दोनों आँखों में. मतलब कितनी आसानी से और जल्दी से ब्लेंड हुआ है ये यार. I'll quickly blend this. Yeah, I don't know. I'll have to do something with this format. I may not do it again because I am genuinely struggling mentally to be able to either focus on makeup or then on answering questions, क्योंकि मेरे को गप्पे मारने भी बहुत ज़्यादा पसंद है एंड अगर मैं किसी टॉपिक पे बात करना शुरू कर दूँ मैं बहुत डेप्थ में जाना चाहती हूँ उस टॉपिक के साथ, और ये मेकअप बार बार आके वो फ्लो तोड़ रहा है. The same to this eye as well. And okay, so the next question is tell us about the Dark Rose company. I think मैं काफ़ी हद तक इसके बारे में पहले भी बात कर चुकी हूँ. 2007 में बिकॉज हमें लग रहा था कि हमारा जो ब्रांडिंग एजेंसी, मार्केटिंग एंड एडवर्टाइजिंग एजेंसी का बिजनेस है वो उतना फुलफिलिंग नहीं लग रहा था. आई एम नॉट टॉकिंग अबाउट फाइनेंशियल एनीथिंग टू डू विद फाइनेंसेस राइट नाउ. I'm talking more so about the ethics and the ethics of the people, and apart from that, the fact that creatively one had to just put in a lot more effort and the return on investment was not beyond a point making any sense. So in 2017 Sandeep and I had started the Dark Roast company, which is obviously born out of our love for coffee. We both used to have ground coffee. तब I think बाकी ग्राउंड कॉफ़ी बीन्स वाली ब्रांड्स बस शुरू ही हुई थी. दे वर जस्ट एट अ बिगनिंग पॉइंट एंड we started to source beans and ground coffee from Coorg and Chikmagalur. वहाँ पे estates हैं कॉफ़ी के जो बहुत ज़्यादा well known है इंडिया में. तो we started sourcing and selling very very small batches of ground coffee and coffee beans. Last year, exactly a year ago, we also launched honey types, and instant coffee and instant coffee flavors. One is lying right here, and a lot of you gave a lot of love, especially my Instagram community gave a lot of love to the instant coffee, and we even right now keep selling out on say our Irish cream and our roasted hazelnut, and her happy face को भी हमने भेजी थी, and she had given a few shout outs, and we went out of stock really really quick, and that was a happy moment for like a small brand like us. So then that is when we started to take this a bit more seriously, and we were like इसको ढंग से करते हैं. Let's not keep it just as a small homegrown business or a hobby, and now we are trying to just ramp up on this front. So yeah, the main thing is that there's ground coffee, instant coffee flavors like hazelnut, Irish cream, caramel, French vanilla, and there is the third product, which is honey types. And apart from that, there is brewing equipment, which we have a small mocha pot on our logo as our logo symbol, and we do sell mocha pots as well for coffee brewing. You can have a look at this link and see and explore the products, or have a look on our Instagram. And apart from that, I will also give my discount code right here. उससे 15% ऑफ मिलेगा जब भी चेकआउट कर रहे हो इस वेबसाइट पे. Next, I'm going to set the base with the Maybelline Fit Me का compact. Especially this क्योंकि हमने बहुत सारा liquid product लगाया है, and I just usually like to do this slightly ताकि lines में भी जाके powder set हो जाए. Now next I'm going to apply blush. I'm going to mix these two. ये Swiss Beauty का palette है, and just dust off the excess and start applying it on my cheeks with a very very gentle hand. I really enjoy having blushed out cheeks, but on this Mars का foundation थोड़ा सा difficult लग रहा है इसको blend करना. Just gonna dab the beauty blender because ये एक blob सा बन गया है यहाँ पे, और अगर नहीं blend होता तो देखते हैं what we have to do. How do you deal with trolls? See, I'm a marketing person and I deal with trolls by looking at their comments as engagement and traction. I don't think I take their opinions unless it's something जो, and I've really been lucky in the sense that मेरे को बहुत ट्रोल्स मेरे इंस्टाग्राम और मेरे यूट्यूब पे कम्युनिटी बहुत सपोर्टिव और अच्छी रही है. यूट्यूब तो मतलब relatively न्यू ही है, but इंस्टाग्राम पे स्पेसिफिकली people have been very very supportive and kind and motivating. सो बीच में वन ऑफ केस में अगर कोई नॉन फॉलोअर ऐसे ही आके कुछ सड़ा सा कमेंट मार दे तो मैं उसको डिलीट भी नहीं करती. आई एम लाइक यार इसके नीचे तुम 10 और जने कमेंट करो. दिस इज एंगेजमेंट एंड ट्रैक्शन फॉर मी एंड दैट इज़ वेरी टेंस. क्वेश्चन इज दिस वन. पता नहीं इसके बारे में क्या बोलूँ मैं. आई एम नॉट एट ऑल इन टू पोइट्री. मेरे को बहुत ज़्यादा समझ भी नहीं आती एंड बट आई थिंक ये कॉम्प्लीमेंट ही लग रहा है. सो थैंक यू वेरी मच. So next question is interesting one. You look so calm and peaceful. Are you actually like that? So calm or peaceful, I feel like when there are things, certain like belief system based things or something that is deep, which I do not agree with, but one has to do those things in life, then I'm not at all calm. Those are usually the things that bother me in my life. Like if somebody is being toxic to me, if somebody is being unfair to me, if something in front of me is happening that is unjust, I get quite perturbed. I would say I get more impacted than an average person. And otherwise, in my home and the life that I have built right now, the last 5 to 6 years, I am living quite a calm life, honestly. मैं जितने लोगों से बातें करती हूँ मेरे को रियलाइज़ होता है लोगों के घर और ज़िंदगी में कितनी भसड़ है और वो सब मेरी लाइफ में नहीं है. बट ऑल्सो बिकॉज आई chose this for myself, it was a very very conscious decision to build a life where I wake up looking forward to my coffee, where through the day I am doing tasks and things that make me happy and that I really want to do. So overall I'm calm on that front. बाकी ऑब्वियसली ज़िंदगी में स्ट्रेसर्स होते हैं एंड दे डू स्ट्रेस मी आउट क्वाइट अ लॉट एंड फॉर दैट आई एम using the gym. So I kind of have realized that I'm being able to navigate through my emotions quite decently when I am doing my weight training. And whenever there is like a 1 or 2 day gap also, I start to get quite fidgety because there is this energy trapped and it quickly becomes a negative energy which goes into a space of self-doubt and just frustration for a lot of things. But I think वो जो मैंने बोली बात, like whenever I see things that as per my understanding are unjust, what is the word, unfair, in a system, in people, in relationships, that really shakes me up. I can't stand people being assholes. इस पैलेट की बैंड बजा दी है मैंने, काफ़ी ज़्यादा ख़त्म सा हो गया है और इसका ढक्कन भी हट गया है. ये नायका का पैलेट है और मैं इसमें ये पिंक लूँगी, सामन पिंक टाइप ऑफ शेड है, वार्म सा, एंड आई स्टार्ट टू अप्लाई इट ऑन माई आई लिड. वियर्ड फूड हैबिट, ये जिसने भी क्वेश्चन दिया है काफ़ी इंटरेस्टिंग है. I think one weird food habit that I have is that I like alternating salty and sweet. Like usually लोग ऐसे करते हैं ना कि they'll have their salty food and then they'll move on to sweet dish. मैं वैसे नहीं करती. I really like having one bite of sweet, then one bite of salty, then confusing my taste buds, exciting them, going back to sweet, then salty. So that is one peculiar, weird habit जो भी कह लो. It's a little unusual. पता नहीं है मैं वो लुक रिक्रिएट कर रही हूँ या मैं किसी और ही प्रोजेक्ट में लग चुकी हूँ, बट आई गेट अ फीलिंग एंड में सब बढ़िया लगेगा. Now I'll take this lighter nude sort of a color to blend out the edges over here. इतना ही रखूँगी और अब मैं लगाऊँगी आईलाइनर, जो होगा ये Swiss Beauty का eyeliner, which comes on one side there's like a stamp, so that you just do this, but I personally am not using it. मेरा decently steady है हाथ, and then the other side has this felt tip which is quite controllable and neat and precise. के साथ नहीं कर सकती. This I will need to do with the camera off and I'll be right back. Yeah, this is what I have done. It's quite neat I feel, and I'll do the same on the other side. डन. काफ़ी अच्छा और नीट लग रहा है, ज़्यादा टाइम नहीं लगाता सूखने में, तो इट यहाँ पे ऊपर बेसिकली नहीं लगता. Why did you stop the curly girl method or routine? I actually like realized that I can't put in so much. I haven't stopped it. Like I'm not sticking to it to the T, but I realized that I am not being able to give that much time to my hair styling. Hair care I can, but hair styling में मैं उतना time नहीं डाल पा रही हूँ, and I do not want to use so many products and have like a bunch of steps to take care of, and it was like taking a toll in terms of time. And I just realized that another thing is I realized that I do not like casting my hair with gel. And so right now I am just basically, after I wash my hair, I just apply leave-in conditioner on drippy wet hair, and I just scrunch my hair and then I let them dry. So मैं उतना ही कर रही हूँ, मैं उससे ज़्यादा इसमें ज़्यादा टाइम, एफर्ट और पैसा और प्रोडक्ट्स डालना नहीं चाहती हूँ एट दिस स्टेज. इवन दो मेरे को मतलब बहुत पीआर में आया हुआ है सामान, एंड आई डू यूटिलाइज इट वंस इन अ वाइल. But another thing that I wasn't liking is I was not liking the feeling of product buildup on my scalp, and then going through the cycle of using a clarifying shampoo, then drying out the hair. So it was becoming this ripple effect of needing more and more products, more and more effort and time. I personally just felt right now I'm not there. यूज़ ये TAC का आयुर्वेदिक काजल. इट्स नॉट ग्रेट, इट्स नॉट बैड, इट्स जस्ट अ बजट काजल, एंड आई एम गोइंग टू अप्लाई बहुत ही नीटली और कम ऑन माई वाटर लाइन, ऊपर एज वेल एज नीचे. टाइम लगा के कर रही हूँ, अदरवाइज ये लुक है बड़ी जल्दी और एफिशिएंट वाली. से देयर इज़ a weakness to the face. Small brush and dabbing on some brown eyeshadow and smudging out नीचे का काजल. इससे क्या होता है, इससे एक तो वो smudgy look देता है, और दूसरा it stays, the kajal stays in place for hours, it doesn't budge. I wanted to contour as well, तो बेसिकली बहुत ही बेसिक contouring करूँगी. इसी पैलेट का ये ब्राउन शेड लेके first I'll do a little of my nose. And some on the forehead. Oh my god, I forgot to do my eyebrows. बट टू बी ऑनेस्ट उस वीडियो में मैंने आईब्रोज करे ही नहीं थे, वो मैंने कंटेंट के लिए जल्दी से शूट करी थी, तो ऐसे भी ठीक लग रहा है वैसे. मूविंग ऑन टू द लिपस्टिक, आई हैव दीज टू फ्रॉम माई ग्लैम, एंड दे आर बोथ फ्री नहीं बोलूँगी, लाइक आई पेड शिपिंग. दे कीप रनिंग दिस कैंपेन फॉर लाइक one lipstick for ₹1. So I bought this one, and I'm kind of blind to see, but the shade is called R Bomb, and this one is called Micro Cheating. And first up, I will line my lips with this lip pencil, which is from Miss Claire Coffee Brown. You can obviously use any liner, it's just so that we get an idea of the boundary. Called Micro Cheating, which is a nice deep cool toned brown, just on the outer corners. ठीक है, सो अभी इस फिलहाल यहाँ पे मेरे कोई लिपस्टिक नहीं है, एंड देन आई विल गो इन विद दिस शेड विच इज़ अ वियर्डली लाइट स्किन कलर्ड shade called R Bomb, and then apply it on the centers. I really like using my fingers to blend it in, and it always helps to dab the lipstick in a little bit. So now if you see, थोड़ा सा ना ombre effect type हो गया है, where the edges are a dark brown and the in between is a skin colored brown. And I really like that look. At this stage you can also add a layer of lip gloss if you like. And up, I'm quickly just gonna curl my eyelashes and put mascara, and this look is done. I'll quickly just answer the pending questions and then move on to wearing my sari. This is the mascara I'm using, Swiss Beauty Craze series. This comes with दोनों side पे mascara. One is for length, one is for volume. ये पूरी की पूरी video unsponsored है. So I'm just telling you the products that I am using on a daily basis. I'm gonna use it for volume today. काफ़ी ज़्यादा लेंथ और वॉल्यूम दे दी है इस मस्कारा ने. आई रियली लाइक द quality of this mascara, even though it's not waterproof. At this stage I would have liked to apply highlighter, but I just had a very matte look in that video and that look, so I'm gonna stick to exactly that. This is the stage where I had stopped because it was a content creation video and I wasn't going out. And I usually apply the Swiss Beauty ka makeup setter spray. This is the one that I use, but I will not use it because I'm just at home right now. And I'm answer the pending questions and then go wear my sari and the look will be complete. So somebody very sweetly mentioned you are doing big brands and event collaborations. Congratulations. तो अब थैंक यू वेरी मच. बट मैं कैसे बताऊँ, लाइक विदाउट साउंडिंग snooty or snobbish, that is not a parameter on me feeling like I'm doing well. I have worked for some of the biggest brands through my career, through Brandonama, working on their marketing communication, and यहाँ पे भी मेरा logic same ही है that मेरा काम मैं ऐसे ही चलाती रहूँगी. My mind is more so focused on the fact that my video quality is getting better, my knowledge of editing is getting better, my knowledge of my analytics is getting better. I'm understanding light and where to place the camera, the shadows, all of that is the skill set building that I want to focus on. And brands obviously come and go. There are, I don't place value on that too much. मेरे को बहुत ज़्यादा प्यास लग गई है तो एक सेकेंड रुको. So as I was saying कि I think ये मेरे को question तब आया था, sorry ये comment तब आया था जब this is pertaining to probably the event that I had gone for with the brand called Lotus Herbals. So I was invited for that event. I was invited for many events before that also, but I just have been a homebody. I'm not that person who can like sustainably continuously go outdoors, get ready, be there in crowds, network, socialize. ये मेरे को, it doesn't come to me naturally, honestly. So I'd much rather do something where I can devote my energies and time on a consistent basis. So yeah, I had gone for that event. I posted a reel about it, and it was very nice that the agency and the brand made me a part of the guest list. And but is this what I see as growth? Not necessarily. Like I still, my logic remains the same. I'm going to keep doing what I am doing in my little small ways, and the people I work with or the brands I work with, I expect a certain kind of respect in return. And ये मेरा continuous ही रहेगा stance, be it Brandonama or this. I mean, I understand from the perspective of somebody who's not worked at the back end of brands and marketing and all of that, or content, but some of the best brands treat you like shit. Like I mean, not the brands themselves, but like the way it is, there is always an agency beach mein, and the way you have to keep asking for your payments over and over again. The way sometimes like the person who your point of contact was just randomly ghosts you when it's time to pay up. सो वो चीज़ें मतलब कॉमन ही चल रही हैं, चाहे वो मेरी एजेंसी लाइफ हो या ये हो। और ये आई डू नॉट अप्रिशिएट इट, मेरे को ये बिल्कुल भी मंजूर नहीं है। और इफ़ आई रिस्पेक्ट माई वर्क एंड आई एम पुटिंग माई हार्ट एंड सोल इन टू इट, देर इज़ नो रीज़न आई शुड बी नीडिंग टू आस्क ऑन अ फॉलो अप for my payment. You an introvert or an extrovert? I don't know. Like my friends always said that I have this very extrovert energy, and that is what it was till like I was 20, 21. Even though at that time, if somebody asked me, I would have said I'm an introvert, because my natural state, or what comes very naturally to me, is to go and withdraw, be in my home, do my thing, meet say once or twice in a week. वैसे ही मैं वर्क फ्रॉम होम करती हूँ, सो व्हेन आई एम मीटिंग फ्रेंड्स वीक में 2 या 3 times is also more than sufficient for me. So I would say I'm an introvert, but my friends would always say, no, you have a very extrovert energy. And I think after years of therapy, years of realizing what I really want to do out of my life, I'd say I'm an introvert. Like I am good with people. When I'm around, I can also be coming across as a rather bubbly person who is जिसकी हंसी सबसे ज़्यादा दूर से जोर की सुनाई देगी. But I don't think I'm an extrovert. I am an introvert. I love my own company. I love my life in my own house, with Sandeep, without Sandeep, if I'm alone, if my brother comes here. I just really value that homely time that I get with people who are really close to me. What have you studied? I have done my graduation in advertising and communication design. Peculiar habit that you have. ऐसी ऑनेस्टली मेरी काफ़ी सारी हैबिट्स हैं, बट एक जो मेरे दिमाग में आ रही है कि ये मैंने इंस्टाग्राम पे भी लगाया था. मैं बेसिकली सोते वक्त संदीप का ईयरलोब पकड़ के सोती हूँ. पता नहीं कौन सा अटैचमेंट, जो भी इशू है ये, बट आई कांट गो टू स्लीप इफ़ आई डू नॉट गेट हिज ईयरलोब. एंड ईयरलोब्स आर जस्ट सो वेलवेटी एंड नाइस टू टच, बट yeah, so I hold his earlobe and then I go to sleep. Like, your thoughts about hustle culture. So all through my 20s I was in the advertising and media line, and there is no option really. You have to work round the clock, and I was not the kind of person who wanted that out of my life. But the part that I did not enjoy or like was that I was pushed into the hustle culture. I did not choose it for myself. I am a creative person. I need my time off work so that I can feel refueled to give back to my work further. So hustle culture मेरे को कभी personally समझ नहीं आया, but मैंने 10 साल अपनी ज़िंदगी में काफ़ी, हसल तो मेरे को वर्ड ही नहीं पसंद, बट अपनी 20s में मैंने बहुत काम करा है. इतना काम करा है, ये बिल्कुल भी फ्लेक्स नहीं है, माई सिचुएशन डिमांडेड इट, बट मैंने इतना काम करा है कि मेरी एक हड्डी, इफ़ यू कैन सी द स्कार ओवर हियर, मेरी एक बोन, लूनेट करके एक बोन होती है यहाँ पे, वो पूरी क्रश हो के ख़त्म हो चुकी है, एंड इट हैड टू बी रिमूव्ड सर्जिकली, द पाउडर ऑफ दैट. So I do not endorse it. There are people who still, like the people in their 20s now, have a lot of energy, a lot of lack of understanding on what is personal time versus the fact that you do not drop somebody a work WhatsApp at 1 a.m. But that is very, very common in media and advertising, and work goes 24/7, and I do not encourage it, I do not endorse it, and I will not give my life to that kind of madness ever again. If I had an option, मैं 20s में भी ये नहीं करती. I was always the kind of person who wanted to be done with my 6 to 7 hours of work and then just chill, like unplug, go play tennis, go to the gym, listen to music, dance or whatever. But my 20s demanded me to work like a mad horse, and I did do that. And in especially I think pandemic tha wo time period when it was like before Christ, after Christ or whatever. For me the pandemic was that shifting point when I realized मेरे को ये अपनी ज़िंदगी से चाहिए ही नहीं है. I want to work when I want to work. I want to work in a structured manner. I do not want to work after say 7 p.m. I do not even entertain messages or calls, work calls, after 6:30. Um, when I'm talking about my 20s, Sandeep and I did not even take a weekend off for the first 5 or 6 years, and I I feel sad for my previous self. I would have loved to just have the kind of base and background which allowed me to live a slightly balanced life. Even if, like you see my earlier pictures, I would always be tired. My eyes were swollen, and it was just I was doing a bunch of things that I did not want to do, or that I did not want my life to be like. And in that sense, in my 30s, I just feel so much better because I know what I want out of life. I know what I want out of my work, and how much effort I want to put in, at what hours, who I want to deal with. I do not like dealing with people who don't value you. So that is out of the window for me. Hustle culture काफ़ी लोगों को बहुत पसंद आता है. Um, so keep doing whatever, but do not expect the rest of the world to be responding to your work emails or WhatsApps at 2 a.m. That is not fair. Last question and probably my favorite. Who is your current crush? मेरे को पता है ये किसने भेजा है, और मेरे को पता है कि मेरे इस eccentric behavior की वजह से भेजा है. So I have been crushing very hard for the last 4 years on Harshvardhan Rane, and I love his way of living. Apart from the fact that of course he's good looking and he works out and he is great at acting and all of that, उसके अलावा आई थिंक व्हाट आई एम ड्रॉन टू इज़ दैट हिज lifestyle, his choices of living out of a jungle, being very hands-on with his whatever he wants to do, like take care of his camper van or his bike, and just living a very very humble life, close to nature and the mountains. That is something जो मेरे को, oh my god, I didn't even need blush, like I'm already blushing, but मेरे को वो बहुत भाता है because मेरा बचपन काफ़ी हद तक पहाड़ों में बीता है, and there are a lot of similarities in his choices and life, and my past, my childhood, as well as where I'd want my life to be in the future. And I think just very basic things about a person are just very, very attractive, such as the fact that they look after themselves, they work out, they eat right, they cook for themselves. I do believe that if one really wants to invest in their health, they need to know basics of cooking, of what macros and micros and ingredients are going into their food. And I find that trait extremely attractive. And the fact that he's not living, he's understood that he has to be in the city life, which is Bombay, due to his career, but he also realizes that he has to cater to his own needs by living in the forest, surrounded by wildlife, animals, and vegetation. That to me is very very attractive. I've always been a slightly unconventional cuckoo person in my head, but that trait is very very attractive to me. I relate to that more than most people I relate to in the city life or from my kind of backgrounds. I have a very very big crush on him. So guys, this was it. I am quickly going to wear the sari and come and tie up my hair. उस वीडियो में मेरे बाल straightened थे, आज मैं वो नहीं करूँगी because my hair, I did just a curly girl method last night and slept off, and I do not want to use heat on my hair. So okay, so I'm back. I have worn this white crop top and I will now drape the sari. So now to complete this look, I'm gonna wear this jewelry set. It is from zenemi.in, and I think यहाँ पे website का link डाल दूँगी मैं, and I'll also share my affiliate code if you guys wanna order any kind of AD jewelry which is on a budget, then you can check that out. These are the earrings of this set. So I don't know camera focus कर रहा है नहीं, but this is what they look like, and I feel color of the blue, like when there's artificial jewelry, जब blue, green, red करके stones होते हैं तो वो काफ़ी बार काफ़ी cheap लगते हैं, but इसमें वो नहीं है. It's looking really high quality. The shade of the blue is also very, very pretty. It's a sapphire kind of a blue. And yeah, we're done. I'm really liking my hair like this also, but because we're recreating that look, I will just comb the top and tie up my hair in a ponytail and be right back. This is the final look. I think I have been able to recreate that pretty decently. I honestly really suck at recreating the looks that I have only made. मेरे से कोई भी आर्ट वर्क हो, चाहे वो मेकअप लुक हो, रिक्रिएट करना मेरे लिए बहुत ज़्यादा डिफ़िकल्ट होता है क्योंकि मेरे को याद नहीं रहता मैंने कब क्या यूज़ किया था. But yeah, this was the look, and it's just really nice. It's dual colored. There's white going on and blue going on, and I've kept the jewelry in the same color and the face very, very minimal so that there is just this freshness and blush of the cheeks. And thank you very much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this video, and let me know in the comments if you like this format. We can do it say once a month or something, and you can get to know me and I can get to know what you guys would want from this channel. If you enjoyed this video, do consider subscribing to my channel, liking this video and sharing it with your friends and family. That would really motivate me. Do consider following me on my Instagram. Thank you so much. Up until next time. Bye.